Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 8-year NFL veteran, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
It's not often we start a game talking about an offensive lineman, but with Quentin Nelson, I absolutely have to do that. The rookie out of Notre Dame transformed not only an offensive line in 2018, he transformed an offense. In fact, he was the only guard ever named Rookie of the Month, and he did so in October of last year.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The numbers for Hearns last week: 5 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Next receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now the 4th-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Defensively, here are the starters for Carolina. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Cousins to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go.
So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. They'll be led out by their 6'4 quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 2nd down now, Dawkins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
On 3rd down, White. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Come on now, let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now White. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
50 Pittsburgh. 50 gain of 14. Watch the pass. 5.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
On the ready.
53 First down.
Check 53 Let's go. Ready. Fight. Let's go.
On 1st down, Dawkins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. From just shy of midfield, White. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morgan.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hilliard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, White. And that'll be incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Callaway taking it in left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd and 10, White.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DBs don't throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Returnable here for Callaway.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll run. It's Barner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And they're way past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
First down, here's Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Play action now, Cousins. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they...
Packers bring pressure and they block it. Now it's scooped up and this is a live football. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
Touchdown! Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now White with a first down throw. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First 6-man.
On 1st and 10, White. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Ready?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
3. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Big grip.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 4.
To throw on 3rd down, White. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Hearns brings it in. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Moncrief brings it in. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Cousins now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We play to win. Let's go.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A pass complete here to Aitman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Stay with your man.
It's a gain of 19.
Here's White from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught by Moncrief. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got Booker. Got some real estate inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's go.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Cousins on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Cousins. Completes it to Hearns. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, and it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Dante Moncrief.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, Dawkins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Caught. It's Wilson. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on second and 10. White, and this one's incomplete. Marcel Aitman, the intended target, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now White. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Two times. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They run again with Barner. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Now Cousins. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is caught by Hearns. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Booker. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second and inches, Cousins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Cousins to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Now Barner. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Cousins. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On first down, it's White. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, here's White. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
50 yards. 1st down.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. White on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put them
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now a run for Barner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's get it.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here all day. Go.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, White. Got an open man, it's Aitman. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, here's White. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. White, and he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now look at Dante Moncrief. He and the offense getting ready to go again here. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the carry, it's Booker. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action now, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. White. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready? Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46-yard line.
Here's Hilliard. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, it's White. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now White with a 1st down throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Come on, 60 or. We got 3. We got 3. We got 3.
At the Packers' 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dawkins. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got it.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
You got it. You got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
At the 22-yard line.
Cousins completes it to Hearns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Booker. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Callaway. Incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they'll likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
He nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A pass complete here to Aitman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now White operating from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins here to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
On 1st and 10, White. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.